Hello lovely Summer, sPlay here and welcome back to my channel. So first things first, as you can see, my camera is working. Now fingers crossed that it stays working for the rest of this video because today is the Faulk Family finale. And we are going to be saying goodbye to technically the entirety of the Faulk family. Our next Let's Play will be following Elaina as she goes through college. So we're going to be saying goodbye to the family portion of this Let's Play and moving on into the kind of more, fun college life gameplay aspect of this Let's Play. So I'm excited to get into that. I'm excited to kind of close this chapter in the Faulk family story. Now obviously if there's something else you guys want to see, if you would also like to see me play around with Sean a little bit with his Mount Komorebi snowboarding lifestyle, please let me know in the comments down below because I would love to explore all of these family members as we go on and as they age and figure out what the rest of their lives are going to be. I'm super excited about this. I hope you guys are too. And let's get on into the video. Okay, so jumping into gameplay, like I said, it is Sunday morning. Elaina is about to call everyone to a big family meal over breakfast. I think they're probably going to talk about, her future, her life, about going to school and what school she's hoping to go to. And I think we're going to try and get... we've been working on a couple of things for her to get a, botany career, a botanist degree, which is a science degree, so technically in order for it to be a main degree, I forgot what they're called. I don't really play a lot with Discovery University, but a distinguished degree, that's what they're called. In order for her to get a distinguished degree for a science, she has to get into Foxbury. So we're probably gonna, obviously she'll end up applying to both because that's just how college in The Sims works, but she's really hoping to get into Foxbury. She's talking about getting some new furniture for her dorm. She's going to tell a funny story about maybe something that happened when she visited some of the campuses. She's going to ask for reassurance about, getting into these schools, getting some of her accomplishments done, hopefully getting a scholarship. Now, I don't know how the scholarship thing is going to work, and her gardening skill isn't that great. So her logic skill is level 3, her fitness skill is level 3, her gardening skill, which is, what we said she wanted to be, is only level 1. So we're gonna have her do some gardening real quick because in order to get into the distinguished degree, she needs high skills in gardening, logic, and fitness. So she has 2 of the 3. And Sean is saying he would like to adult now. So Sean says he feels like he's old enough that he should be allowed to go anywhere he wants and do whatever he wants. Can you treat me like an adult? And I don't know which parent he's asking, but I think I'm going to say not until you've grown more because I think it helps raise his responsibility, and I think that's something that they're probably trying to get, within a good range. Speaking of ranges for that, so his manners and responsibility are in a pretty good range. His conflict resolution's okay. He has horrible emotional control. And his empathy's pretty low too. In terms of Elena's actually pretty good, which is interesting because Elaina was the problem child. So it kind of looks like maybe they spent a little bit too much time focusing on Elaina when they probably should have been focusing a little bit more on Sean, because Elena's manners are great, her responsibility is great, her emotional control is fantastic, and everything is in the green. And when she also gained the people person lifestyle just like her 2 parents. So it's interesting that she's the one who's kind of doing a little bit better. Someone's resolution was just completed. Madeline's resolution was completed. Apparently she reached level 5 of the charisma skill and she completed her resolution. Okay, so that's a bonus. Speaking of resolutions, so Elaina is planting some things right now, but she can collect her Keep Fit badge, which I think means she'll get her promotion in Scouts, which means that she will complete her aspirations. So we're gonna have her do that. There's this random book floating here. They just got some good money from Chelsea's royalties for her books, that's what it's called. And yes, so Elaina just collected her last badge, so she has completed all of the badges, which is something we were hoping for before she went off to school. She got promoted to a llama corn scout. She finished her resolution, and she now has the gold scouting trophy, an expert scouting outfit, and a scouting aptitude trait. So she has this extra little trait here. She also has this one from the mod that I have installed. She's a nurturer, so she's a collector, a nurturer. She loves the outdoors. She has scouting aptitude, and she's a goofball. So we should probably have her start on a collection. Maybe she can try and collect all the frogs. I mean, she had a pet frog when she was a kid before I accidentally deleted it. So maybe we should have her try and get enough, like, complete the frog collection or something like that. And she's also now reached level 2 of the gardening skill. So what I think I'm gonna have her do some research and stuff and see if maybe, and like water some of the plants and see if we can get her gardening skill up just a little bit more before we have her apply to college. Looks like Elena's skill is going up quite quickly. So she is almost at level 3 of the gardening career. So I might have her, is there like another plant she can research? Yeah, I'm gonna have her research another plant real quick in hopes that we can get her to level 3 before she applies to school. Yes! Okay, so Calvin wants to know if Madeline wants to hang out. We're gonna say no, but Elaina has now reached gardening level 3. So we're gonna have her go and apply to school. So we're gonna have her go up here, and let's go to university. Let's have her research the university. So let's have her research Foxbury. So the kids also have their scout meeting in about an hour. I should probably send Elaina to that considering she just got promoted, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So Foxbury Institute, consistently rated as a premier university, Foxbury Institute boasts a modern campus with impressive facilities and a broad swath of alumni who have emerged as innovative leaders in their respective fields. The university is always looking for students who dare to dream big. They have the Foxbury Spirit Squad, the Brainiacs, and the Bot Savants. You can get regular degrees here, so like the Art, History, Communications, or they offer their distinguished degrees in biology, computer science, economics, physics, psychology, and villainy. So she's going to be going in for biology. Now, obviously, if she doesn't... Okay, we need to pause this for a second. So obviously, if she doesn't get a distinguished degree for biology, then she'll be going to Brightchester for a non-distinguished degree, which I think could still work. I mean, she doesn't necessarily need to have a distinguished degree. It'll help with her career a little bit more. But there's also the thing of, like, she came from an artistic family. Like, both of her parents her adoptive parents are very artsy. They grew up in the city, in the arts district. Like, she herself is probably a little bit more of a liberal arts person, even though she loves gardening and she loves being outside. So, in theory, her getting just like a basic degree from Brightchester for biology might end up being better for her because she'd be around more people who are like-minded. So let me know in the comments what you think. I mean, I know that we're not going to be, like, it'll be a separate Let's Play than what we're doing currently. But let me know in the comments what you think, if you think she should go to Brightchester, if you think she should go to Foxbury, because that would change our gameplay for the next Let's Play. So let me know, and let's get back into this now that I've said that and I can actually focus on things. So Madeline did just finish a masterpiece, so she's going well. We're going to have Elaina go ahead and apply for some scholarships. And she looks like she'll get all of this done before she goes off to her scout meetings, so that'll be nice. Her and her brother can then go for the scout meeting, and maybe we will have like a nice family dinner or something. Elena's university application is on its way. The university will look over the application and mail the results back sometime in the next few days. She can also check her application status on the computer. Okay. So now both of the kids are off to a scout meeting. She's gonna sell this artwork painting. Yes, I want to sell this masterpiece. And what else does she really just has to complete 5 masterpieces, so we're just gonna keep having her do some painting here. Since Madeline, or Chelsea is up here working on some writing. So I feel like we're just going to have the two of them keep doing this, and then we'll probably resume when the kids get back from their scout meeting. Okay, so the kids are back from their scout meeting. Elaina had started to do a couple of exercises on her own, like, she decided to do it by herself. It's probably because she had such a high fitness skill now, so that's why she is not in her scout uniform. But they're all sitting down having a nice little family meal. Elaina had to be the difficult child and not sit in the row, but you know what, that's fine. And yeah, it looks like they're just gonna have a nice little family meal, probably talk about Elena's scholarships and Elaina moving off to college and Sean getting his promotions and stuff through scouts and everything. And I think that this is probably where, you know, Sean is probably getting his lack of empathy and lack of emotional control from, because I feel like because Elaina is going off to college, they're kind of trying to, like, push that onto Sean because he's not that much younger than Elaina. So they're probably like, oh, well, your sister's going off to college, and you're gonna be next, and you have all these grand plans ahead of you, and he just wants to, you know, do his snowboarding and go on his great adventures. So I think that that might cause a little bit of issues. Now, obviously, his family's very open about stuff like that. He does come just like Elaina. He comes from a nice and what's it called? Like artsy family. So they're probably not all that like pressed about him going to college, but I think they've probably been, you know, they're trying to push what Elena's doing onto him, and it's not going to go the same way. But I don't think that is going to cause that big of a rift. And Tina is contacting Elaina asking if she wants to make plans. I think we should say yes. I don't know why she didn't do anything about making those plans, but that's fine. It's a mod that I have, so, I mean, maybe the mod is broken, but who knows? Who knows these days? And Miko is out here stalking the family, so we're gonna send her home. We're gonna have some of these Sims fill up their needs because they're running a little low on their needs. And it seems like Elaina is mad at Sean. Maybe Elaina knows that Sean doesn't want to go to college, and she's telling him that he should just tell their parents, because she knows they're not really gonna care, and he's saying that he can't just tell them. You know, they're all super excited about you going off to school, and I don't want to disappoint them. So I feel like that's kind of what that conversation was. And Elaina needs some fun. Why don't you, I mean, you're in your exercise attire. Why don't you do a plume bob, is it plume bob or is it plum bob? I'm pretty sure, what's it called? Plumboomba. I was completely wrong. A Plumboomba dance video. And then, yeah, we're just gonna have this family do some more fun working stuff, and then tomorrow is Elena's birthday, so I will resume this tomorrow. Okay, so a little bit of information. It's now 3:45 on Elena's birthday. I know I said that we were going to be spending the day with them and doing something fun, but I actually forgot to hit record, and not like my face cam, but my screen camera. So basically what we missed was they went to a water park, a pool, and they had like kind of a fun time, although really no one was having that fun of a time, so I'm not even that annoyed that you guys didn't get to see it. So Elaina kept like changing into her bathing suit and then changing out of her bathing suit, and I'm pretty sure there's either a glitch with my mod, or maybe it's an aspect of my mod that I didn't know existed, or maybe it's something new in the game, but because she kept changing in front of people, she kept getting embarrassed, and all of her friends were getting embarrassed, and everyone around her was getting embarrassed. And then the dog was like really hungry, and he refused to eat the treats that we were giving him, so he was like really uncomfortable, and Sean had privacy invaded because someone walked in on him in the bathroom, and so it was kind of a mess. So that's what you missed. But right now we are going to be taking this family out to dinner. Now it doesn't look like Elena's all that hungry, which is super weird considering literally everybody else is, but we are going to kind of just, you know, fill up some of these smaller needs real quick and then get going to the restaurant. I did download a restaurant off the gallery, so we have a new one. It's a renovation of the Salt House in whatchamacallit, City Living, the city San Myshuno. So it's a renovation of that lot, and I don't think it's a, what's it called? I don't think it's a formal dining restaurant. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought it'd be something fun and different, and it would get them into the city. So I was thinking like maybe then they could go take a trip to the art gallery and see some of Madeline's artwork that's in there, and you know, just stuff like that. Okay, so it does look like it is actually a fine dining restaurant because everyone's in their formal wear, but that's okay because you guys get to see it. So this is the outfit that when I redid Elaina's makeover, this is the outfit I gave her for her formal wear. Thought it was a little bit more casual for the fact that she is a teenager. You know, she probably wouldn't have these nice fancy dresses like her parents do. And then this is Sean's cute little suit. I liked the mix match. So yeah, I thought that that was kind of fun. You are not going to go get a drink. You are requesting a table for you and your family. Okay, so everyone is now sat at the table, and everyone is literally hungry except for Elaina, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them food anyway, and I mean, Elaina can just kind of deal with it. I also think that Elaina, it's probably her quote-unquote, like, 21st birthday, or however, or like 18th birthday. I think it's 18 in some European countries. So Elaina can now drink, so she's gonna go ahead and order a drink. And then I guess Sean's gonna get water, because it doesn't look like there's anything besides that. And then they're gonna splurge, you know, a little bit. I think Elena's probably gonna get this herb-crusted salmon. Maybe Chelsea's gonna get the lobster tortellini. I think Sean might get the fish and chips. And then let's have Madeline get the blackened bass. So they're all, it's obviously a seafood restaurant, so they're all getting seafood. They're gonna place their order. Look at them. Bring your order out as soon as it's ready. Thank you. Okay, and she's now feeling confident, so she's... None of them are none of them are no longer, wow. None of them are sad anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Elena's asking if someone likes her outfit. I'm wondering what they said. They didn't answer her. Wow. Wow. Yes, why do you even have to ask? Okay, there you go. I was like, wait a minute. Let's share some people person tips. I mean, they're all... You know, they're all people, they're all persons? However you would do the plural of that. They all have that lifestyle, so I think it'd be kind of funny if they, you know, were giving each other tips on how to keep that lifestyle. Sean is in some pretty rough shape. No, you don't want to play in the fountain. Ask about her day, although you all spent it together, but you know what, that's fine. And yeah, they're gonna have just a nice little meal. Like I said, after they're done eating, I think they're gonna take a trip to the museum, or I should say the art gallery, and you know, kind of just enjoy the city. Maybe they'll go for a stroll through the city. I'm gonna tell you to eat, because apparently that's... I have to tell you to eat now. Sentiment gained. You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me, too. Chelsea says, you make me feel like a woman? That's interesting. Where's Sean going? Oh, Sean's gonna go view some artwork. Of course I do. So these two are, like, flirting in front of their children because they've had a little bit to drink. Why can't you bring out a cake? Is it because you still have this plate here? Because I will have you go clean up your own plate. Okay, now can we bring out the cake? No, why can't we bring out a cake? Okay, well this is a bust, so I guess we're gonna have to end the meal and go home for someone to make a cake to celebrate Elena's birthday, because apparently they don't bring us cakes here at this restaurant, which is super weird, but that's fine. Okay, so we are back at the house. I decided to go with a matcha green tea cake because I figured, you know, Elena's trying to be a little bit more health conscious, trying to be, you know, vegetarian, eating healthy and stuff like that. So I figured that would be a good way to go for her in terms of, you know, that might be like one of her more favorite styles of cakes. Okay, and now for her age up, so she's she wants to be a freelance botanist, so she's a collector, she's a goofball, she loves the outdoors, she's a nurturer, and she has that scouting badge. So she has a lot of stuff for the outdoors, so I'm thinking maybe we can give her something else a little bit more along the lines of some of her other personality traits, although I mean, we did say she might want to start making like the world a better place, like maybe living in Evergreen Harbor when she gets out of school. So we could try something like that. We could just make her a good sim because, you know, she's tried really hard to be, you know, nice and calm and good to people. We could make her a little bit romantic. We could make her creative and pay homage to her adoptive parents because they were both creative. So she could have a little bit of a creative time. Could have her be, no, I don't think she'd be a geek. Could have her be a perfectionist. You know, she wants things that she does to be better. Let's have her do that. Let's have her be a perfectionist. And yes, I know she is no longer in scouting. And unfortunately, like, her family started walking away right when she was celebrating her birthday. So unfortunately, no one got to see it. But we are going to go ahead and send everyone to bed, which means we are leaving this part here. And that is the end of the Faulk family series as we know it. When we resume with this family, we will see which degrees Elaina got into and which college she's going to choose to go to. So don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the college situation. And I hope you guys enjoyed following the Faulk family and aging up with the kids and getting to see how all their stories have unfolded. And let me know what other Let's Plays you're interested in seeing in the comments down below. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!